Hello everyone, once again I'm going to be attempting a malware traffic analysis exercise, except this time I'm going to be attempting to use FireEye's Flare VM, which I have not used before for analysis. So let's get started. I've already downloaded the files. Just want to quickly note that I'll sort of do this not as a guide but more for my own personal benefit, just kind of so I can see my thinking, and also I upload it just so other people can kind of compare themselves to other analysts. And I think there's a lot of imposter syndrome in this industry, and you can see that while doing analysis you'll go down one or two rabbit holes, but as long as you get the right answer in the end, that is what matters. So let's have a look at this problem. So LAN segment, pretty standard, domain controller, Pascal pig. Task, write an instant report based on the Pcap and alerts. As always, click here for answers. So this has basically been the same format that they've been doing for a year now. So let's immediately open up the alerts. Let's make this big for everyone, and let's have a see what we have. EXE down by HTTP, pretty bad. Second alert, I think it's probably going to be the same. Yeah, so two different alerts fired on the same event here, it looks like. Maybe three different alerts fired on the same event here. Yeah. At least this has some good rules in this theme. And then afterwards, binary spot 1 megabyte. Yep. EXE or DLL download, yeah. All of these look pretty bad. Not seen this before. Suspicious dotted quad host MZ response. We may have to do some research into that. Let's encrypt SSL cert. That's the less worrying. IP lookup. So malwares will often do an IP lookup to find out what the IP address is. That's usually when a command and control is set up. So this could be that could be related. ICU domain, I'm not sure what that is. And then Agent Tesla via SMTV. So Agent Tesla is, I think it's one of the top 10 most common malwares at the minute. So I'm expecting that will be related, as all of these happened within 2 minutes. So a lot of alerts to look through. We're going to start with, these are both, oh no, I almost got caught out there. Thinking this was a local address, but it of course is not. Often malicious actors like to have things that look like they start with 192.168, but this does not. So yeah, let's start digging into that IP address. So close down this, open in text format so we can control copy, and we're going right to virus total. Yep, already. This is flagged as malicious. We're pretty sure this is a malicious IP. I'm already going to note it down as here. I'm pretty sure this is what started the infection. Let's have a quick peruse through. It looks like it may have sent a lot. Related to a lot of different malware, but this could be a malicious XL doc or a DLL or an EXE. But let's investigate further. Let's go for Wireshark next then. We just want IP. Jojo.exe is almost certainly going to be on malware. This program cannot be run in DOS mode, definitely an exe file. So let's pull that file out immediately. There it is. Save as. I save it. There it is. And because Flare VM has more malware analysis tools, let's give it. Not forensics. We could use those tools, but that's not what I'm after. I am after PE Studio. So I think we can just drag this onto this and it will do our automatic analysis. So you'll see it gives us the virus total, results, give us the DOS header. We'll show how many malicious strings it has. So it's got 27 blacklisted strings. You'll almost never see a legitimate file. And also just immediately looking at some of these other string values, things like password look pretty bad. Looks like with these gets, so this probably utilizes PowerShell in some regard. But yeah, quite clearly our malware. And let's grab the hash and throw in virus to get the full virus total results. I'm just so used to virus total, I can't give it up. It's kind of bad. Yep, okay. That doesn't get us too much, but let's see what people flag it as. This cryptic. So let's have a look at what this is. Yeah, Kaspersky is good enough. Enumeration, anti-debugging. So it doesn't seem like a specific anti-malware, it's like a general. This is for a different malware. All right, let's carry on with our investigation. Let's note down what we know. This is, all right, now we've got to start, now we've got to dig up the information about this account. So we can pull some of it from here, but let's see if we can MAC address. You have the IP address. Yep. I believe MAC address should be in here. Let me pull my notes over onto this screen just so people can see what I am working with. Boot P, DHCP request, bootstrap protocol. I'm pretty sure we did that. Clients, that will be, this will be the MAC address name. Let's see if we have this. So we want, it is the 179 address, Kerberos. Nice host address, S name. Oh, C name. There we go. Ronald, you got your company infected. Bad, Ronald. So they want some additional information on the IOCs, or at least they did last time. So we should be able to pull all of this out of PE Studio. So let's give this a go. So indicators compromise, of course, the hash. Type exe, let's go 32-bit, not bit. File location, that's an interesting one. I need to look up how to grab file location. Can we see where it's downloaded to? I'll go have a look at that in a second. File description. So right now I'm tempted to go with this kind of but we are open to look a bit further into that. And file size. Okay, so file location. Let's see if we can dig that out. And we need to look at the other events as well. We're literally on event 1, I should point out. And we want to get through all of them. So this, let's have a look at this IP address. I don't think it's related. This IP lookup might be related though, but let's have a quick look. This came 5 seconds after the malware is run. Definitely worth a look at least. It is going to the same host, so actually, yeah. And then this is just going to be, I think this is going to be like an IP lookup site, and this is just going to be the malware figuring out what IP it has compromised. Ooh, that was bad. I should not have dropped that in a browser. Luckily, this is a VM, but I have a VPN running, so no risk to myself. But did I just do it again? I'm not used to Chrome, guys. .org. So is this a malware lookup site? Yeah. API. So it looks like that IP address would have been set up, or possibly still is set up, to basically just yeah, allow for very simple IP lookups. We have a look at this 54 address. Is that in? And then there's a DNS query to this ICU domain. Oh, and there's more. Okay, this is actually the agent Tesla. Let's actually jump to this. All right, let's go have a look at this in Wireshark then. So it looks like login mail from Jojo. So yeah, this looks like this is definitely related to the malware. And this could be command and control. It may send emails reporting back. Oh, it looks like... Yes, this is exfiltrating data from the computer, like name, computer name. Username, Outlook. Oh, this poor guy. Hopefully this has been changed, so his Outlook's not here. His password, oh dear God. It's not too bad, but... something to drop in the malicious traffic. So we need to keep going through these alerts, guys. So I'm not sure what this is. So there's a DNS query. So he did the ICU is the is what hosted the email of the JoJo. So the DNS request was made before the SMTP was sent because the SMTP didn't know where to go. So these two are linked. But yeah, very sensitive alerts for that even to get picked up. I'm going to finish looking at this one. Sorry guys, not much I can commentate here. I'm just reading, see if anything jumps out here, looking for interesting strings. We do have this URL. So let's give this a virus total. Everyone says it's clean. Okay, fine. Yeah, well, we can see what's hosting it, but that's not really useful information. All right, I'm not sure what this pingback was. It's possible this malware just... Oh, it's another string here. Creates multiple ways of establishing command and control. Okay, so one thing says it's malicious. So this is the API for the IP lookup, so we can note this down. So I didn't have done a time, sort of mistake. Date and time, make sure to do that next time. So they do identify as Agent Tesla malware, so I want to see how they got there. Apart from the alert said it was Agent Tesla, but nothing else seemed to indicate that. So I need to figure out how they got there. So, IP address, yes. Name, yes. MAC address, yes. User account, yes. Indicates a compromise, yes. File size, yes. Yeah, they mentioned assembly for MS Windows, like in the future. File location. So they're not talking about on the machine. They're talking about where it's downloaded from. Okay, note that for next time. File description. So I put this because that's what the majority of engines kind of identified it as, but it identifies it as Agent Tesla. So malicious traffic, notes down. Whoa. Is it really trying to open? Hopefully that was not something malicious. Yeah, so I got this about right. Probably IP address checked by infected Windows host. Yeah. Notes. So this is then just talking about Agent Tesla. Ooh, export IMF to export the 5 emails sent from the So we had to look at those, so we didn't actually export them. That's something I can do further. I also only saw one. I just looked at one and went, all right, that's the SMTP email, but I should have looked. This looks like it goes to multiple emails, which makes sense in case one gets blocked or banned or blacklisted. Da-da-da. Oh, there was a screen capture and keylogger data. Yeah, I'm not really used to pulling SMTP out of Wireshark because it's usually encrypted, which is what it's saying here. For whatever reason, this is not encrypted. I did not get this URL, so it's the easy Pcap. All right, cool. So we got it mostly right. There's definitely some details we could have, additional details we could have pulled out. And yeah, I'm going to. So how did they determine it was Agent Tesla? Did they talk about that? They don't. They just say it's an exe for Agent Tesla malware. So I need to. That's something I need to figure out a bit better. How to go from file hash to attributing the exact strain of malware. But yeah, apart from that, I think I got everything mostly right. Found one of the emails, and yeah, I'm gonna jump into another one of these.